Hello, it's Erica here from Me Too Paper Crafts, and I have a fun fold for you today. It's a variation on an easel card, and I've decided to pull out the Kangaroo Company stamp set. I haven't used this very much, but I thought it was just adorable, and so I wanted to purchase it. It's going to be great for Valentine's, and it will be great for, say, a new baby, or just a happy birthday, or you could even turn it into a Christmas card. It's just a cute little stamp set. And what I loved about it was that the die cuts open the pocket so that you can put in this little posy in here, or these hearts, or you could put a letter in there, or you could put a gift, this trio of gifts in there. So I thought that was kind of cute. There's cute little accents, little birthday hat. There's a little heart. Of course, there's a little butterfly there. So I don't know, just too cute. Oh, and there's some grass. So as I said, I haven't used it much at all. And so I thought I would pull it out for today because this is retiring at the end of this month. So if you want Kangaroo Company, you need to get it now. The other stamp set I brought out is this Hearts and Kisses. This is also retiring at the end of this month. And I wanted it just for these lips. I have an idea of what to do with the lips. It's like a kiss for your birthday. And I might use some of the other hearts in this set. This is just kind of a cute little set as well. And last but not least, I'm going to pull in the Happy Thoughts. I've been recommending this one to everyone. There's some absolutely fabulous greetings on here. The 4 main greetings that people use. Congratulations, thank you, happy birthday, and thinking of you. So I think this is a great stamp set, and this is also retiring at the end of the month. So you have a few weeks to pick up these stamp sets, and they will be listed in the blog post. Okay. Now, with the Kangaroo Company, you do get a set of framelits. This is what they look like. So you can cut out most of the elements that are in this stamp set. So I've already pre-cut. This is the little kangaroo die, and you'll notice that there is a cut line here. So it actually cuts the pocket. And then I went ahead and did the kangaroo, and I've colored him out. And I wanted to do, it's a birthday card, so I wanted to do some hearts, and see, so the hearts just tuck in. Isn't that the cutest little thing? They tuck into the pocket. I decided to do a little birthday hat as well that you can stamp and color and cut out as well. So that's kind of fun. All right, so what you need for this card is that you need a card base. This is half a sheet of 8.5 by 11 cut at the 4 1/4 inch mark. And we're going to do 2 score lines on this cardstock here. So I'm going to pull out my wax paper. I always like to, if I'm going to be scoring on cardstock, I like to rub a bit of wax paper over that. It just makes this stylus go a lot more smoothly. And we're going to score at 2 3/4 and at 5 1/2. So 2 3/4 and at 5 1/2, which is your center fold. Okay, so this is going to fold like this. So that's your card, and it's a tent fold card, tent style. And then this is going to fold in half like this, and this is going to become the stand-up bit, okay, for the easel. So that's all you need to do on that. Very, very simple card to put together, and a fun card as well. So I'm just going to take out my bone folder, and I'm going to give this a nice crease, and I'm going to crease this center line here. Okay. Now, there's 2 pieces of designer series paper. So I have cut, this is from that ice cream paper that is going to be retiring at the end of the month. So I've just cut this piece in half here and matched the pattern up. And so I'm going to glue these onto the card. So let me grab my tape runner here. Here we go. Oh, I think I'm almost out of this, so we'll see what happens, how it goes. See if I can get a bit more tape off this roll. So I wanted to match these up, not that it matters, but I'm going to stick this on the bottom piece here, like so. And then I'm going to, I want to show you a little tip that I learned not too long ago, is that depending on how you finish up pulling off the this tape, when you go to start it again, there's no tape on the very end. Now you can advance it with your finger, but then you get glue on your finger. So if you have this silicone mat, and I highly recommend that you get one of these, there's lots of uses for this. You can just start to roll it on the mat, and then it starts the glue up again. It's a great little trick, and then you can keep your fingers adhesive free. Okay, so now I'm going to glue this onto the top piece. There we go. Okay, so that becomes your little easel here. Now, to create the front of the card, you have a piece of cardstock, another matching color. This is the Bumblebee. And then you have this piece of Whisper White, or sorry, Basic White. I'm sure it's going to take me a year before I stop saying Whisper White. You watch my videos, all my videos, I say Whisper White still, because Whisper White was around for so many years and I'm still struggling calling it Basic White. Anyway, this is what it is. So you are going to, now you could stamp on here if you wanted to do a floral theme or whatever, but I am actually going to do my kangaroo on here. And once you finish designing this, then this is actually going to be glued onto this bottom piece here. You're going to glue it on, and then when you lift it up, you see the front of the card stands up. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put an element down here to hold this from slipping. Okay, so let's think about designing this piece of cardstock here. I thought I would throw some hearts in the background, so let me pull down my real red. This would make a great Valentine's card too. But I think sending some love on a birthday is what we might want to do, especially since we can't exactly celebrate in person. I'll just do a few hearts on here. Now I've tucked this in the pocket, and to keep it in there, what I might do is just glue, or I could even use a little tiny piece of Scotch tape, or you could use a glue dot to keep that in the pocket while I'm working with it. Okay, so I'm just going to glue that in. And if you wanted this to be dimensioned out, I should have put the dimension on there before I stuck that down, but hopefully I can just slide a dimensional behind that. I think I want the hearts to pop up just a tiny bit. So let's take the other backing off, and we'll just slip that in behind. There we go. Okay, so now the hearts are away from his body, or her body. Okay, so we're going to put her here. So I've got some hearts covered, but that's okay. That's the background. Now, what I might want to do as well is I might want to do a little bit of grass on here. So let's take out, there's a little stamp with grass on it. Here it is. I mean, we want this kangaroo to be grounded, not floating up in the air. So let's pull down some green ink, and I'll use, let's use a bright, no, let's use Pear Pizzazz color. And we'll do a bit of grass on here. Okay, and then we'll have the kangaroo just sitting on the grass there. I think I'm going to add just a few more little hearts in here. Okay. I might do some in the inside too, so let's see. All right, so now we can glue our kangaroo on the front of this, but before I do that, I'm actually going to layer it onto this piece first. So as I said, all of the measurements and the scoring measurements, the cutting and scoring measurements will be on the blog post, and the link is down below this video in the description. Okay, so here we've got, I'm just going to grab my Tombow glue here, and we'll glue, just put a bit of glue on the back of this kangaroo. Look how sweet that is. I just love that kangaroo. So I had a bit of glue on my mat that I got on the back here. So unfortunately, Stampin' Up! Does not sell these glue erasers anymore, but if you go to your local dollar store or craft shop, you should be able to pick up a glue eraser. They're just fantastic. All right, so this is now going to be glued on the card. Oh, I forgot the little birthday hat. This is just too cute. I'm going to put that little birthday hat on there. And let's get a bit of glue on there. That's a bit too much glue. Let me grab a scrap piece of paper and take some of that glue off there. There we go. Put the little birthday hat on. So cute. Okay, and then this is going to go on the front, and you're pretty well centering it on the card, because when they look at the card, you kind of want it to be balanced. But when you put glue on, you're only putting glue on the lower half of this piece, okay? I think I'm just going to use Tombow. So just put glue on the lower half, because you don't want it stuck to the top, otherwise it won't fold. So we'll just center this now. There we go. Isn't this cute? My goodness. How Stampin' Up! Decides what to retire and what to keep in the annual catalog, I'll never know. But if I was on the committee, I would have kept this one for sure, because there's so much you can do with it. Okay, now for the inside of the card, because I'm using colored cardstock, I need a card layer inside. So this is our basic white. Oh, look at me, basic white. And we're going to put this on the inside, okay? So before that, I do that, glue it in there, I want to definitely, let me just get rid of this little bit of glue on here. It's driving me crazy. There we go. Okay, so before we do that, I want to stamp my happy birthday. So that's out of this stamp set, Happy Thoughts. I love this stamp set. You can use a lot of your different punches to punch out your greetings if you wanted to. Okay, so let's do Happy Birthday in here. Let's get a block. And we're going to stamp this. I think I'll just do it in the black. And then I'm going to scatter some hearts throughout the happy birthday. And I'm not even going to do it on straight. I think I want to do it on an angle. And I'm going to throw in, I think we'll throw on some hearts. Okay, there's some hearts. So I will now glue this on the inside of my card. Okay. So you want your greeting to be at the top, and you want a little bit of room where you're going to write your sentiment, whatever you want to say to the birthday girl or birthday guy. And then you're going to reserve a little spot at the bottom to put what I call the anchor piece. So what I decided to do was to use that kiss from the Hearts and Kisses stamp set. So here's the kiss, and the dies are from these are called Stitched So Sweetly dies. These have been enormously popular, and you've got all of these lovely little shapes here, and then you've got these scalloped stitched rectangles, which are great for layering. So this coordinated with the So Sentimental stamp set. And I'm not sure if that carried over, but I think the dies carried over, but I'm not sure. You'll have to check in my online store. Now I wanted to give this a little bit more strength or bulk to it. So I just die cut a second piece, and I'm just going to put some glue on here. And then I'm just going to join these two together. Okay, that just gives it a little bit of strength or weight to it. Okay, and this is definitely going on dimensionals. You want it to stick up from the card. Okay, so what you want to do is decide, you know, how far up you want to stand the card. And then I'm just going to put this down here like that. Okay, and so now it stands up. So there's your card. Is that not just the cutest thing? Oh, well, it's the kangaroo that makes it. There you go. So there were some other greetings on here. I didn't use that, but there's this cute greeting, hopping by just to say hi. Or you could mask that and say hopping by just to say, and on the inside it's happy birthday. I could have worked in a greeting up here if I wanted to, but I didn't. Might just have to make another one and do that, hopping by just to say. I could put something at the top here. So when it lies flat, you can have this overlap a little bit with another greeting on there. You can decide how you want to do it. Anyway, a great, basic, simple, fast and easy easel card. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed this Fun Fold Friday, and I hope you'll go and make one. Have fun.